Part 76. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 751. Dark Insect King? Is the Dark Insect King next to Han Emo? What kind of creature is that eight-clawed beast? Why have I never seen it before? It looks like a monster. Diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit. Seeing the two figures appearing next to Han Emo, the powerful masters were suddenly a little confused. Is this a disciple of Han Emo? The Dark Insect King clans did not rely on humans, monsters, etc., but formed an alliance with many other weak tribes, called the Alliance of the Strongest in the Universe. At this time, there are two members of the Dark Insect King group in the Alliance of Cosmic Powers, both of whom are at the Emperor level. A member of my clan. The two Dark Insect King tribes saw Li Yang's Dark Insect King clone, and their hearts suddenly moved. However, they didn't say anything. There were still a small number of members of their tribe who were living abroad. If there were other times, they would definitely accept those members. But now, seeing that the members of the Divine Realm were following a master, they did not dare to step forward. Dark Road. At this moment, the leader of the Alliance of Universe Powerfuls, a master-level powerhouse, spoke. Hearing this, the Black Road Emperor of the Dark Insect King clan immediately stepped forward and said respectfully, Lord Kuei-yu. Lord Kuei-yu asked, do you, the Dark Insect King clan, have any friendship with Han Emo? He has no friendship, and is the master of Soul Emo. How can he have a young man from the Dark Insect King who is in the Divine Realm beside him? No. Hearing this, Emperor Hyla shook his head and said, we don't know that young man. He should be a member of our clan who is living abroad. That's it. Lord Kuei-yu nodded and didn't ask any more questions. He was just a god. He was just slightly curious and didn't take it seriously. In fact, the forces arriving at this time all have their own camps. The human camp is all human, and there are also united ethnic groups, vassal ethnic groups, etc. The same goes for the Alliance of Powerful Universes. The talent ladder can also be seen as a talent competition between major forces. It stands to reason that the Dark Insect King group belongs to their Alliance of Powerful People in the Universe, and should be on the side of their Alliance of Powerful People in the Universe at this time. Any Dark Insect King present should side with them. However, the Dark Insect King is now followed by Han Emo. If only one emperor was following, Lord Kuei-yu would definitely let the young man from the Dark Insect King come to their camp. But what is Han Mo's identity? He is a master, and he is also a weapon refiner who can refine holy weapons. Naturally, he will not ask Han Emo for help. The two Demon Clan and Demon Snake Masters also looked at the eight-clawed octopus beside Han Emo. Is that the life of our clan? The Demon Snake Master said with a slight frown. The physical characteristics of each major ethnic group are actually quite obvious. For example, the human race has countless branches, but they all have relatively obvious human characteristics, such as Kongli Jiaolong, Thunder Star Beast, etc. As for the eight-clawed octopus, it has obvious characteristics of a monster. It should be Master Kunli, the leopard monster beast, nodded. In fact, there is a kind of life in the universe, which is very similar to the monster beast in terms of body shape and characteristics, but its name is different. It is called the vicious beast. There doesn't seem to be much difference between vicious beasts and demonic beasts, but demonic beasts are both intelligent, and their intelligence is no less intelligent than any group in the universe, while vicious beasts have no intelligence at all. According to the classification, Li Yang's octopus clone should be classified into the category of ferocious beasts. However, the one who can follow Han Emo is definitely not a ferocious beast. Since he is the life of our clan, let him come over, the Demon Snake Master said. What does it look like to be a member of their powerful demon clan but in another camp? Hearing this, Master Kunli glanced at Han Emo, shook his head and said, forget it, that monster is following Hun Emo. Hun Emo has a weird temper and is a refiner who can refine holy weapons. We still don't want to provoke him. In fact, Lord Demonic Snake just said it. Hearing what Lord Kunli said, he nodded. It was just a monster in the realm of gods, so he didn't care much. Hun Emo, who are the two beside you? Is this the disciple you accepted? You have never had a disciple. There were obviously some people interested in the two people around Hun Emo, and several of the masters smiled and said. In fact, they wanted to make friends with Hun Emo, so they deliberately found a topic like this. A top weapon refiner in the universe who can refine holy weapons. Which ethnic group doesn't want to have a good relationship? My disciple. Hearing everyone's inquiries, Han Emo laughed. He wanted to, but Li Yang didn't agree at all. These two are very arrogant and unwilling to accept me as their teacher. Han Emo said, this is just to bring them here. Oh? Are you very arrogant? Are you unwilling to become your teacher? How is that possible? When the other masters heard Han Mo's words, their eyes were obviously surprised. Han Emo is a master, and they are also masters. He can see at a glance that the Dark Insect King and the Octopus are only in the realm of gods. There is a master who accepts them as disciples, but they are unwilling? Is there any special reason? Or did Han Emo say that on purpose? It is said that Han Emo has a weird temper, but it is not impossible. For a time, Li Yang's Dark Insect King clone and Octopus clone attracted the attention of many people. This Soul Inc. In the human camp, Li Yang was speechless when he heard Han Mo's words. At this time, Han Emo came to say this deliberately. But it doesn't matter whether he says it or not. With the end of the talent ladder test, his Dark Worm King clone and Octopus clone will definitely shake the universe and attract the attention of countless powerful people. Look, the 100th step of the talent ladder has appeared. At this moment, a voice suddenly came into Li Yang's ears. Hearing this, Li Yang looked over immediately. Not only him, but everyone's eyes were looking over in an instant. In the void connecting the sky, another step quickly appeared at the top. This is the 100th step. After this step appeared, the whole step exuded an extremely wonderful fluctuation, and then a layer of transparent film appeared. Although the film is transparent, everyone can clearly sense it. At this time, the talent ladder is fully opened. In the next month, as long as you climb high enough on the talent ladder, you can get a reward. Finally opened. Haha, I'll go first. At the moment when the talent ladder was officially opened, several geniuses couldn't wait to come to the talent ladder. The talent ladder can only grant treasures during the first test, so basically those who come here to test now are those who have never come before. Everyone is a peerless genius, and geniuses all think they are not inferior to anyone, so everyone is full of confidence. The figures of several geniuses who flew out quickly changed to a height that was just enough to step onto a step. Each step was 100 meters high. When they arrived at the steps, their heights also became about 2,000 meters. The talent ladder test is officially open. Thanks to Zero Eta for the 100 reward, thank you. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 752. As several geniuses came to the talent ladder, it also meant that the talent ladder test was officially launched. Someone started the test. Oh, I should have been faster just now. At this time, some geniuses showed regret on their faces, regretting that they did not fly out at the first time. Now there are so many masters gathered here, the number has even reached 36. What does this mean? Normally, it is impossible to even see a master. In addition to these 36 masters, many other masters in the entire universe are probably also paying attention to this place. The eyes of billions of races in the universe will pay attention to this talent ladder detection feast. The first to be detected will definitely be noticed by billions of races. Many race masters, and even the ancestors of creation, may know them. Think about it, how glorious it is. Under the eyes of everyone, the first few geniuses who flew out with excitement on their faces suddenly changed their faces as soon as they stepped onto the stairs. Their speed slowed down all of a sudden, as if they suddenly encountered some obstacles. It seems that it is difficult to cross from the first step to the second step. Don't overestimate your ability. Is the talent ladder so easy to cross? If it is so easy to climb, how could there be so few geniuses in the entire universe who are rewarded in it? Looking at the geniuses whose faces suddenly changed and whose faces turned red, and who were struggling to climb the next step, some places suddenly heard sneers. Many geniuses present had not been tested on the talent ladder, but there were also some who had been tested, either to watch the fun or to expect to see a genius from their own group achieve a good result. Only those who have experienced this talent ladder will know how difficult it is. At this time, the human camp. The human Lord He Yan and the Lord Yu Lan stood at the front of the human team, and behind them was Li Yang. The Lord He Yan also glanced at the geniuses, and then said to Li Yang, "Li Yang, we are not in a hurry, you will be tested last." Li Yang's talent is currently recognized as the best in the universe, so of course he will be the last to appear. The first to appear will attract attention, and the last to appear will attract even more attention. Okay, Li Yang nodded. He was not in a hurry now. He was also very interested in watching the tests of the geniuses in front of him. Not only the human race, but also other races, such as the Kongli Jiaolong race and the Lysing Beast race, did not move at all at this time, looking at the unpredictable geniuses with disdain, and had no intention of showing off. If you want to show off, you have to compare. The other geniuses have very poor results, and the geniuses of his own race have achieved very good results all at once, which will cause a bigger sensation. Just as everyone thought, the first to appear are usually the worst. Among the first 5 people who flew out, 4 did not even step on the 20th step, and only 1 succeeded, stopping at the 21st step. Next, geniuses tried one by one, but only a few succeeded. After testing tens of thousands of people, only 100 people stepped on the 20th step, and no one stepped on the 40th step. This talent ladder is really difficult. The peerless genius of the Baoun clan practiced for 400 years and broke through to the realm of gods, but he stopped at the 23rd step. The peerless genius of the Kagura clan practiced for only more than 300 years and broke through to become a god. In terms of strength, he has killed 3 series of gods, but he can't even step on the 30th step. Rightward arrow. Why is it so difficult? At first, the faces of the geniuses were full of expectations, but as most of them failed, the faces of many geniuses who had not yet been tested changed. They came here and also carefully learned about the peerless geniuses of other races. As a result, the peerless geniuses of other races, who they thought they could not compare with, performed worse and worse on this talent ladder. Time passed quickly. Under the eyes of many races, most of the geniuses were tested soon. There were more than 100,000 people in total. There were 773 people who stepped on the 20th step, and no one stepped on the 40th step. You know, those who came here are truly peerless geniuses, the top batch in the entire universe, but they only achieved such results. Then, the whole venue seemed to be quiet for a few seconds. No new genius stepped on the talent ladder. It seemed that those who stayed were the finale. This is indeed the case. At this time, the number of people who have not been tested is estimated to be less than 1%. It is really difficult. Li Yang was also watching. At this stage, no genius in the entire universe has passed the 40th step of the talent ladder. While thinking, Li Yang's eyes suddenly looked at a place. In the demon camp, a ferocious demon beast with 4 hooves walked out. The fluctuations on the demon beast far exceeded those of gods, and it was obviously at the level of the emperor. It was the former peerless genius of the demon clan, Emperor Hunyu. Emperor Hunyu spent 4,000 years to break through to the level of the Emperor, and it caused the universe to shake for some time. It has been 100 million years since Emperor Hunyu broke through. How many steps can he pass? The talent ladder is opened at least once every tens of billions of years. Maybe a genius will be born as soon as it ends. Suppose this genius has enough talent to climb the 60th talent ladder, but he has to wait for the talent ladder to open, at least tens of billions of years later. Can this genius still get treasures? In fact, he can get treasures. The talent ladder is extremely strange. It seems that it can even trace how much time it took to break through, how long it takes to master a technique, etc. It seems to be able to trace back the life of a strong man, and then determine how many steps he can climb. It takes 4,000 years to break through to become an emperor. Even if tens of billions of years have passed before it can be tested on the talent ladder will still detect that it has become an emperor for 4,000 years. Under everyone's eyes, the demon clan Hunyu Emperor climbed the talent ladder and began to move forward step by step. More than 30 steps. 37 steps, 38 steps, 39 steps, 40 steps. The demon clan Hunyu Emperor passed the 40th step. After testing more than 100,000 geniuses, there is finally one who passed the 40th step. Under everyone's gaze, Hunyu Emperor climbed up the 42nd step and found it difficult to move forward. Then his figure was shrouded by a strange mist. No one was surprised by this scene. This was the gifted step bestowing treasures. Sure enough, after the mist dissipated, Hunyu Emperor had a black wing in his hand. That black wing must be a medium-level holy weapon. As expected of the demon race, even if the demon snake Suanhua was killed by the human Li Yang, it can still appear and pass the 40th gifted step. Many tribes looked at enviously. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 753. Haha, good. Diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit. Hunyu really didn't disappoint us. At this time, the demon clan's Lord of the Demon Snake and Lord Kunli were all smiling. According to the previous inference, the human Li Yang was only at the level of the 60th step of the talent ladder. Their demon clan had a genius who passed the 40th step, which naturally led many clans and was at the forefront. After the demon clan's Hunyu Emperor, another genius came forward, including gods and emperors. Sure enough, the rest were the last ones, and the worst results were all on the 20th step, and there were even two who climbed the 40th step. Google searched can. After testing a few hundred more people, the total number of people who passed the 20th step reached 861, and there were 3 who passed the 40th step. Then at a certain time, it was quiet again, and for a few seconds, no genius flew out. There are fewer and fewer people who have been tested. It is estimated that there are only a few dozen left. Many of the strong people present have been tested. As for how many have been tested, no one knows, and can only make a rough estimate. There was a short silence, and it seemed that no one wanted to advance. Suddenly, a tribe moved. This is the Metal Tribe. The Metal Tribe is one of the 10 top tribes in the universe, and its strength is naturally not to be underestimated. But in terms of genius, there are no geniuses now. And under their gaze, a young man from the Metal Tribe flew out, and the realm of this young man was only the God realm. It's a young man from the Metal Tribe. Who is that young man? I have never seen him before. The young man who has appeared so far can at least pass 20 talent ladders, but this young man is actually not famous. Seeing the young man from the Metal Tribe, some discussions arose. Now, it is already the final stage. Generally speaking, the hidden geniuses of the major tribes will appear. If they are not hidden geniuses, but have ordinary talents, but are tested at this last moment when countless people are paying attention, it is obviously a loss of face for the tribe. But no matter how hidden these geniuses are, they are still very famous, and it is impossible that they know nothing. And this young man from the Metal Clan, no one knows him. Under their gaze, the young man from the Metal Clan came to the talent ladder and began to step onto the ladder. The ladder did not seem to be much of an obstacle for the young man, and he continued to move forward at a uniform speed. 39 steps, 40 steps, the young man from the Metal Clan passed the 40th talent ladder. So far, only 3 people have passed the 40th talent ladder. There are actually geniuses in the Metal Clan. They are hiding so deeply. At this time, there were already exclamations. At this time, the dominant strongman of the Metal Clan had a smile on his face. Haha, 42 steps? My clan has been hiding geniuses until now, just for this moment. His eyes were full of joy. Except for the genius Li Yang of the human race, who can compare with the genius of my Metal Clan. In the outside world, the name of the human Li Yang is well known, and he even ranks first on the must-kill list of major clans. However, no one knows that their Metal Clan also has a peerless genius, who is not much worse than the human Li Yang in terms of talent. It's just that no one knows. This time, my Metal Clan genius ranks second, which will definitely shake the entire universe. The Metal Clan master had a confident look in his eyes. Just as he thought, the Metal Clan youth continued to move forward. The 42nd step, the 45th step, the 50th step. Oh my god, it's more than 55 steps. This Metal Clan genius has only reached the 60th step, right? At this time, all eyes were looking at the Metal Clan youth, including the masters of major forces and major alliances. They seemed to frown slightly and looked at the youth who was already standing on the 57th step. After climbing this step, the Metal Clan youth seemed unable to pass. With unwillingness in his eyes, he tried several times, but was finally shrouded by strange mist and his results were frozen. When the mist disappeared, the Metal Clan youth had a small black tower in his hand. An intermediate holy weapon, another intermediate holy weapon. Most people present looked at the black tower with a hint of desire in their eyes. The Demon Clan, the Demon Snake Master and the Kunli Master were in a good mood. Although several of them passed the 40th talent ladder, their scores were similar. In this way, only the human Li Yang has a talent that exceeds the genius of their clan. Among the billions of clans in the universe, only the genius of the human race is better than their Demon Clan. But now, there is a genius in the Metal Clan who has directly passed the 57th talent ladder. This is obviously not in the same class as the genius of their clan. Although it is also an intermediate holy weapon, the intermediate holy weapon obtained through the 57th talent ladder is estimated to be much more powerful than the average intermediate holy weapon. There is also a huge gap between intermediate holy weapons. Jinsu, you Metal Clan are really hidden deep, and this kind of genius is only exposed now, the Demon Snake Master said coldly. Haha, Demon Snake, you Demon Clan are also well hidden, the Metal Clan Jinsu Master laughed. His eyes went straight to the void. In the void, there was a list floating, which was the ranking of everyone's performance. 1. Metal Clan, 57th step. 2. The Demon Race, the 41st step. 3. The Fire Skeleton Race, the 41st step. 4. The Blue Orchid Race, the 40th step. 5. The rankings were arranged one by one, directly arranged by the name of the race. This also shows that this talent ladder test, in addition to obtaining treasures, is a competition between the major races. There should not be many people tested, even if there are, they are probably not that strong, except for the human Li Yang. Their race has a complete grasp of the information of the geniuses of each race. The geniuses of the major races have basically been tested, and the rest are unknown. If they are not famous, it means that their talents are not that strong. The master of the metal race, Jinsu, was happy. It seems that my metal race is firmly in second place. He was in a good mood. In the previous talent ladder tests, their metal race had never had such a good ranking. After the metal race youth was tested, 2 more people came forward, but they only passed more than 20 steps. This result was also very good, but it was obviously not good enough in front of the metal race youth's results. However, the number of people who appeared was getting smaller and smaller, and the waiting time was also getting longer. It took even more than 10 seconds for a genius to fly out and go to the talent ladder test. In the human race camp, Li Yang watched silently. There are fewer and fewer people. In this case, the major clones should start the test. Thinking in his heart, Li Yang no longer wasted time. Swoosh. There was another short silence, and then under the gaze of many strong men and the gaze of billions of races, a fire ghost beast flew out directly and came to the talent ladder. Thanks to the 1,500 reward from Shun Chi Zi Ran 2023 and the 100 reward from 08 thank you. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, Ji Difeng Ren. Chapter 754. In the eyes of hundreds of millions of people, a fire beast flew out directly and came to the talent ladder. Haha, our tribe's fire flames are finally going to be tested. This time, our group of fire beasts will definitely shock the entire universe. In the virtual world, there is a huge screen above the space of the Human Emperor Alliance. What is displayed on the screen is the situation on the other side of the talent ladder. Seeing Huo Yan's appearance, the faces of the emperors of the Huo Yu Divine Beast clan suddenly showed expressions of excitement. They were excited, and in front of the talent ladder, the strong men all looked at Li Yang's Fire Nether Beast clone. The Fire Nether Beast? There are geniuses in this Fire Nether Beast tribe to detect it? Haha, it is true that this Fire Beast is a born god, but their tribe is suppressed by the rules of the universe. It is very rare for an emperor to be born, but there are still people who come to test it. There were a few testers from the Dark Insect King and other natural god tribes before, but they couldn't even pass the 20 talent ladders. They don't test at the earlier stage, but at this later stage, they are really humiliating themselves. Not necessarily. Maybe the Fire Nether Beast clan really has geniuses who can pass the 20 talent ladders. It is possible, but you have just passed the 25th ladder, but are you preparing for the finale at the end? Which one of the people starting the test now is not above the 25th ladder? At this time, everyone knows that there are not many people who know how to test, and the test has reached the final stage. At this time, those who come on stage are all capable and talented. The worst is 25 steps, and the result is a fire beast. Ran up. Over the endless years, the best result of a group of natural gods like the Fire Nether Divine Beast on the talent ladder is only the 21st step, and there is only one person in total. Only one person has obtained a treasure on the talent ladder. Who believes that the fire beast in front of him can get a reward? Even if you can get it, it will only be a score of 21 or 22 steps at most. In fact, such results are really nothing. If you don't get it, and you still appear as the finale, is this shocking the entire universe, or is it going to make all major ethnic groups laugh to death? Everyone was watching, and there were even sneers, but at this time, Li Yang's Fire Ghost Beast clone turned a deaf ear and came directly to the talent ladder. It's finally time to get tested. Li Yang was watching with expectation in his eyes. The avatar of the Fire Nether Beast is one with his body's soul, and his body can also feel its feelings on the ladder of talent in detail. Although he laughed at the Fire Nether Beast's overestimating behavior in the final test, all eyes were still on the Fire Nether Beast at this time. Under their gaze, the Fire Nether Beast stepped onto the first staircase. Huh? What a big restraint. After stepping onto the first staircase, Li Yang suddenly felt a strong binding force. This was not resistance, but something like a quagmire. Buzz. Then, on the talent ladder, a strange wave came, which completely enveloped Li Yang's fire nether divine beast. With the scanning, Li Yang clearly felt that a lot of information about the fire nether beast's clone seemed to be exposed. When was it conceived, when was it broken through, and what kind of strength does it have in the world? What kind of strength is there in the realm of gods? How much ancestral dragon essence and blood have been refined? At this time, Li Yang only felt that his complete life of the fire nether beast clone, from conception to now, had been known by the talent ladder. Then, the scanning fluctuations disappeared, and the binding force on Li Yang's fire ghost beast clone also disappeared all of a sudden, as if it didn't exist. Is this scanning ability so strong? At this time, Li Yang was secretly shocked. He really felt that his whole life of the fire nether beast had been scanned, and there were no secrets. I wonder if I can scan my whole life. There are many secrets in Li Yang, such as the Kunlun mirror, the supreme holy weapon, the mysterious sword, etc. These are enough to make the founder of the world feel crazy. The main body was thinking. At this time, Li Yang's clone of the fire nether beast began to move forward without feeling any restraint. 1 staircase, 2 stairs, 5 stairs, 10 stairs. At first, some staff were still discussing. How many stairs do you think this fire beast can climb? I think 15 at most. I think the 10 paths are over. There was obvious sarcasm in these comments. In fact, it's normal. Those who appear in the finale are all peerless geniuses, and behind them are basically extremely powerful ethnic groups. After all, the best areas in the entire universe are occupied by peak ethnic groups, powerful ethnic groups, etc., occupying better areas of the universe, and the probability of geniuses emerging from these peak ethnic groups and powerful ethnic groups is naturally higher. As a result, among the many peak and powerful ethnic groups, a small fire beast appeared as the finale. Is this mocking the top ethnic groups? There are only a dozen or so emperors in the entire tribe of the fire nether divine beast. Their strength is like that of ants in the entire universe, and they have no ability to protect themselves. This was the direction of discussion at first, but gradually, the voices of these discussions changed. Huh? I've passed 10 stairs and it's so easy. It doesn't feel like there's any difficulty. It's okay. In the endless years, geniuses from the natural god tribe like the fire nether beast come here to test. There are not many people who have passed the 10 steps. This fire nether beast should look like it is above the 15th step. Huh? 15 steps, 20 steps. No wonder they are so confident. It seems that a peerless genius has appeared in the fire ghost beast clan. 25 steps, 30 steps, 35 steps. How is this possible? Under the eyes of everyone, the fire ghost beast kept moving forward and soon surpassed the 30 steps. At this time, many strong men were shocked. Among more than 100,000 geniuses, only 21 actually stepped onto the 30 steps. This fire ghost beast actually climbed up. The fire ghost beast clan suppressed by the universe actually has such a peerless genius. Incredible. It is well known that the Tiansheng God clan is suppressed by the universe. Because of this, for endless years, the best result of the Tiansheng God clan on the talent ladder is only 21 steps. And at this time, there is a genius from the Tiansheng God clan who has passed 35 talent ladders. At this time, everyone no longer laughed, but looked at him in shock. In their opinion, even the 35th step would not be a challenge for the fire ghost divine beast. I don't know what everyone's expression was, but the fire ghost divine beast continued to move forward. The 40th step, the 50th step, the 60th step. After climbing the 60th step, the fire ghost divine beast still did not stop, and soon stepped onto the 70th step. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 755. Searched can on Google. At this time, the eyes of many geniuses present were dull, looking at the figure on the talent ladder in shock, with disbelief on their faces. They had all tested it just now, so they naturally knew how difficult the talent ladder was. Most of them had stopped at the 21st ladder, and now, a small fire nether divine beast had actually stepped onto the 70th ladder. Oh my god, it's the 70th step? How is this possible? Why is this genius of the fire nether beast clan so powerful? Human Li Yang may not be able to climb this ladder. You must know that even Li Yang, the human being who was previously recognized as the #1 genius in the universe, in the eyes of most powerful people, will definitely be able to pass the 60th ladder of talent. As for the 70th ladder, he may not be sure. Li Yang, the greatest genius in the universe, was not sure, but now, a little fire beast has done it. This is simply a miracle of the universe. Everyone's eyes were full of shock. Even the faces of the masters of the major forces changed slightly. Their eyes were fixed on the figure standing on the 70th step, their eyes flickering. The 70th ladder. Over the endless years, the talent ladder has been opened a lot of times. However, most of the times, the best person has not reached the 70th ladder. In the demon camp, the demon snake ruler's eyes were uncertain. Kunli, this fire beast is actually talented to such a level? How is this possible? Even if their demon clan Suanhuo hadn't been killed by Li Yang, they wouldn't have been able to achieve this result. The demon snake master said solemnly, "Isn't the fire nether beast tribe suppressed by the rules of the universe? The fire beast tribe is naturally capable of mastering the laws of the fire system. However, except for the laws of the fire system, it is at least 100 times more difficult for normal people to comprehend other laws. With such a high level of difficulty, there are actually geniuses from the fire nether beast clan who have reached this stage. Crush the top geniuses in the entire universe." Lord Kunli's face also changed. He shook his head and said, "I don't know." He also stared at Li Yang's clone of the fire nether beast. However, the genius of the fire nether beast in front of him is definitely not suppressed by the rules of the universe. Being suppressed, it is hundreds of times more difficult for others to comprehend the law, and he can crush the top geniuses in the entire universe. So without being suppressed, the talent increases 100 times again. What kind of talent is that? There is absolutely no way in the universe that such a genius could be born. In the Metal Clan camp, Lord Jinsu no longer had joy in his eyes, but now had a slightly gloomy look. Damn it, how come such a genius appears in this small group of fire beasts? He believes that this time on the talent ladder, the metal race will only be suppressed by the human race, and at least they will be ranked second. This is a good result that they have not achieved in history. As a result, this unknown genius who suddenly appeared from the fire nether beast clan actually reached this stage. It seems we can only place third. Lord Jinsu thought to himself, third place is okay, it is also a good result that my metal clan has not achieved in the history. In the human camp, Lord Blackyan and Lord Yalan also had a hint of surprise on their faces. Incredible. The fire nether beast tribe is dependent on the human race, and actually has a lot of autonomy. It means that they only need to pay protection fees regularly, and the human race will not have any interference in how they develop, etc. So this time, Heian Master and Yalan Master came here, and the Fire God Beast clan applied for a genius from their own tribe to join the team. The human race just agreed. As for testing the talent, potential, etc. of this genius, Heian Master and the two not interested at all. However, there is such a genius in the team he leads. Behind the two masters of the human race, Li Yang continued to watch with a calm expression. The restraints are back. He silently felt that when the Fire Divine Beast clone stepped onto the 70th step, the binding force appeared again, but this binding force was not strong. Continue. Li Yang took a deep breath. See if you can pass the 80 stairs. He actually had no idea how many stairs his body and clones could pass. It shouldn't be a problem for the main body to pass the 80 steps, but according to past examples, the clone's performance should be worse than the main body. Rewards for 80 steps, and rewards for steps below 80, this is not the same concept. The former is only a high-level sacred weapon, but as for the latter, it is a top-level sacred weapon that most masters may not have. The clone of the fire nether beast continued to move forward, the 72nd staircase, the 75th staircase, the 78th staircase. At this time, many onlookers looked on in disbelief. It's the 78th step, no, it's the 79th step. Oh my God, can this fire beast still pass these 80 stairs? Throughout history, there are countless geniuses among billions of people, but only 57 can pass the 80 steps. Everyone looked on in shock, and under their gazes, the fire nether beast paused for a moment on the 79th step, and then took another step up to the 80th step. It really passed at this moment, countless people gasped. So far, endless years have passed, and hundreds of millions of people have passed the 80th step of the talent ladder to reach the 58th place. At this time, Li Yang was very happy. Passed. He was excited. If the fire ghost beast clone can pass, the other clones should be able to pass. This step, the top holy artifact. This time he is really rich. With the original body and the 6 clones, he can get at least 7 top holy artifacts. No human master can have so many holy artifacts. It can be said that after this talent ladder is over, except for the 2 founders of the human race, he has the most treasures. But the binding force is even greater. Li Yang felt it carefully. When he came to the step at this time, the binding force had increased to the point where it was difficult to move forward. Afterwards, the fire ghost beast took 2 steps forward again, and then tried for more than 10 seconds, but failed to step on the next step. Gradually, his figure was shrouded by strange mist. The final score of his fire ghost beast clone was fixed, the 82nd step. Oh my God, 82 steps. The last time the talent steps were opened, the best result was the 61st step. That young fire nether beast is really amazing. His talent is so strong. Even Li Yang, the most talented human being in the universe at this stage, is no match for this fire nether beast. There was a sound of people sucking in cold air all around, and the masters of all the major forces all looked gloomy. Not to mention the Demon Clan and the Metal Clan, even the extremely confident Kong Lai Jiaolong Clan and the Thunder Star Beast Clan all looked different. Thanks to 08 for the 100 reward, thank you. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 756. The 82nd Staircase? How is it possible? This time, there are actually people who have passed the 80 steps of the talent ladder. The Kongli Dragon Clan and the Thunder Star Beast Clan are very confident about the geniuses in their own clans, confident that they can definitely pass the 80 steps. They even thought about how their clan would shake the entire universe once it was passed. That was definitely the time when their clan was at its most dazzling. But I didn't expect that there would be geniuses from other ethnic groups who also passed the 80 steps. In the void, the list changed, and now the first place suddenly became the fire nether beast. 1 fire beast, 82 steps. 2 metal family, 57th ladder. 3 monster clan, the 41st ladder. 4 fire skeleton tribe, the 41st staircase. 5 Canlan clan, the 40th stairway. 6. A group suppressed by the universe, the strongest one is only the emperor, and even a group with only a dozen emperors in total, directly crushed the top groups such as the Demon Tribe and the Metal Tribe with the founder of the world. Not only the people present, but also the billions of people in the universe are also paying attention to this place, paying attention to this young man with the fire beast. 82 steps, how powerful is that? I estimate that the real combat power of the fire nether beast is close to that of a top emperor. Yes, in the realm of gods, only those with a strength close to the top emperor can pass the 80 talent ladder. Who is the fire nether beast? I have never heard of such a powerful talent. I haven't heard of it either. One by one, the tribes began to quickly investigate the identity of the young man with the fire beast. In the entire universe, it turns out that human Li Yang is not the number one genius, but that young man from the fire netherworld divine beast is. Li Yang's clone of the fire nether beast suddenly erupted, obviously causing a huge shock. At this time, the clone of the fire nether beast shrouded in a strange mist was selecting treasures. After being shrouded in mist, countless light groups appeared in front of the fire beast Li Yang, and at the same time, streams of information were transmitted into Li Yang's mind. Has talent points of 8,200. The top sacred weapon, the moon sword, exchange for 8,200 talent points. The top holy weapon, the holy sky armor, exchange for 8,100 talent points. The top holy weapon. Talent points, Li Yang looked carefully. He knew that after stepping onto the talent ladder, he would get talent points. The higher the ladder, the more talent points he would get. When his consciousness comes into contact with the light spots in front of him, he knows what treasures these light spots represent and how many talent points are needed to redeem them. The fire beast Li Yang's consciousness skipped the top holy artifact and began to search quickly, and soon stopped in front of two light spots. Found it? When his consciousness came into contact with these 2 points of light, some information suddenly appeared in his mind. Holy Meteor Corpse, redeem for 500 talent points. God Fruit, redeem for 100 talent points. Compared to top-level artifacts, the price of the Holy Meteor Corpse and Divine Fruit is really not high. I now have 8,200 talent points, and this top-level holy weapon requires a minimum of 8,000 talent points. After exchanging the Holy Meteor Corpse and God Fruit, I cannot redeem the top-level holy weapon. Li Yang, the fire beast, thought for a moment. He relied on many opportunities to have so many treasures on his body. The supreme sacred weapon Kunlun Mirror, the top sacred weapon Devouring Token, and several high-level sacred weapons. If there is no opportunity, even a master may not encounter these treasures in his lifetime. Bashu 69 New. The opportunity to redeem the top-level sacred artifacts is right in front of me. I still have many clones that can be redeemed later, so I will redeem the top-level sacred artifacts, Li Yang thought to himself and quickly made a decision. He has many clones, and when he becomes stronger in the future, he will require a lot of weapons. The 3 most basic sacred weapons for a clone, and the 6 major clones are 18 sacred weapons. Now, the top holy weapon is right in front of him, and it is impossible for Li Yang to miss it. After all, even he has encountered many opportunities, but apart from the supreme holy weapon, there is only one top-level holy weapon. He still has his true body and 5 clones, so he is not in a hurry. So for 8,200 talent points, I choose a top-level holy weapon and 4 divine fruits. No matter what, you must at least get a top-level sacred weapon in front of you. Even if it is the weakest top-level holy weapon, its power is several times that of a high-level holy weapon. The talent ladder is strictly divided into 5 levels. The 79th ladder can only be exchanged for high-level sacred weapons at most. Only 80 steps can be exchanged for the top-level holy weapon. This is a threshold. A threshold that billions of people in the universe want to cross. Just like now that the Star Desert is open, only one top-level holy weapon will be born, but it still attracts dozens of masters. This shows how valuable this kind of treasure is. As soon as he held his right hand, several points of light flew towards him, and then a pair of purple wings and 4 palm-sized white fruits with golden veins appeared in front of Li Yang. Is this the god fruit? Li Yang looked at the white fruit with golden veins in front of him, with a hint of joy in his eyes. With these 4 divine fruits, my parents Li Kuahe and Zhao Mei, wife Zhou Yao, son Li Dong, etc., even if they cannot break through to the divine realm in the future, they can live forever without worrying about death. Buzz. After choosing the treasure, the strange fog suddenly dissipated, and the fire beast Li Yang appeared in front of everyone again. Look at those golden wings. That must be the top holy weapon. The top holy weapon that most masters don't have was obtained by a genius from the weak fire nether beast tribe. Instantly, countless eyes looked at the golden wings. Even the 30 or so masters of the major forces were like this, with a hint of desire in their eyes. Most of them didn't have a top holy weapon, and even if they did, they only had one. Of course they wanted more. Even the black devils and the dark blue masters of the human race had their eyes flashing. Let the tribe discuss with the fire nether beast tribe to trade this top holy weapon, the black devil said in a voice transmission. The strongest of the fire nether beast tribe is the emperor, who doesn't need the top holy weapon at all, so it should be traded. The dark blue master nodded, with a fierce light in his eyes. If they don't trade, just destroy them. Top holy weapon, they don't have treasures of this level, how can they tolerate it in the hands of the fire nether beast tribe? Hearing this, Lord Heiyan said helplessly, Yalan, don't kill them without any reason. After all, the Fire Ghost Divine Beast clan is a vassal clan of our clan. If you act rashly, what will the other vassal clans think? The human race has many vassal clans. These clans are dependent on the human race and need to hand over treasures every once in a while. For example, the Fire Spirit Pearl of the Fire Ghost Divine Beast clan can help the geniuses of the human race better understand the laws of the fire system. Therefore, the human race can get a lot of benefits from these vassal clans. If the Fire Ghost Divine Beast clan is destroyed for a treasure, it is estimated that other vassal clans will be terrified and even leave the human race. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 757. For these tribes that want to leave the human race can't kill them all, right? Killing them is a small matter, but if you want to get benefits in the future, then there will be no more. Therefore, trading is definitely the best way. Of course, it is impossible for the human race to trade with the Huoyu Divine Beast tribe, and it is impossible to really pay the price of a top-level holy weapon. However, it is certain that some necessary blood will be shed. In fact, the emperors of the Huoyu Divine Beast tribe are not stupid people. Huoyan's talent is perfectly displayed, and he got a top-level holy weapon. Brother, this top-level holy weapon may not be kept by our tribe. At this time, the emperors in the Huoyu Divine Beast tribe discussed. They knew that Huoyan's talent was against the sky, and he could at least exceed 60 talent ladders and get a high-level holy weapon. For high-level holy weapons, the human race may not have any ideas. However, Huoyan's performance was better than they imagined, and he actually got a top-level holy weapon. Most of the masters of the human race do not have top-level holy weapons. Can their Huoyu Divine Beast tribe keep them? It's impossible to think about it. Although my tribe is a vassal tribe of the human race, the top-level holy weapon was obtained by my tribe and has nothing to do with the human race. The strongest emperor who had gone out before said in a deep voice, if you want the top-level holy weapon, then take out something of equivalent value to exchange, at least take out a few high-level holy weapons, just enough to fully arm Huoyan. Brother is right. If the human race wants the top-level holy weapon of our tribe, then show your sincerity. Let's spread this news first, spread it to other vassal tribes, and see if the human race dares to attack our Fire Ghost Beast tribe. The Fire Ghost Beast tribe was discussing quickly. At this time, Li Yang didn't know that the top-level holy weapon obtained by his clone caused the Fire Ghost Beast tribe to hold a tribe meeting, and the human race was also eyeing this treasure. After his Fire Ghost Beast left the talent ladder and returned to the human camp, he was called over by the Black Evolution Lord and the Dark Blue Lord, and stood side by side with him. Haha, the Fire Ghost Beast performed perfectly. Li Yang was in a good mood at this time. 82 steps, this result was completely beyond his expectations. Next, the Time God Tree Clone. Li Yang's face was calm, looking at the shocked expressions of many tribes in front of him. Now, it's just an appetizer. Without wasting time, the Time God Tree Clone also flew out. Hey, another Time God Tree came, and this Time God Tree also went to test. What's the situation? Why are these tribes of natural gods testing one after another? At this time, the shock on everyone's faces had not disappeared, and they saw a Time God Tree flying out and coming to the talent ladder. In a short period of time, there were two natural god tribes that were suppressed by the universe and could not have evil geniuses to test. If it was a few minutes ago, they would probably laugh at it, but now, there is no tribe, but many tribes showed surprise in their eyes. Is this Time God Tree going to create a miracle? Not sure. Those who dare to test at this time must have certain potential. The strong men discussed. Just now, the young man from the Fire Ghost Beast tribe of the natural god created the miracle of the 82nd step. Now, the Time God Tree, which is also a natural god, dared to come forward for testing. If it didn't have some confidence, it would definitely be a humiliation. So, at this time, everyone stopped speculating. Ignoring the surrounding discussions, the Time God Tree began to move forward after stepping onto the talent ladder. Rightward arrow. 10 steps, 20 steps, 40 steps, 60 steps. Under everyone's eyes, the Time God Tree seemed to have no bottlenecks and quickly exceeded the 70th step. Oh my god, what's going on? The Time God Tree has also passed the 70th step. Have the rules of heaven and earth changed? Don't suppress these natural god tribes. The 75th step, the 79th step, the 80th step. Another 80th step, still created by the genius of the natural god tribe. The whole venue was filled with exclamations, and even the masters looked at it with a serious face. Finally, Li Yang's Time Tree clone stepped on more steps and could not move forward until he reached the 83rd step. There is one more step than the Fire Ghost Beast clone, so my Time Tree clone was conceived later, Li Yang thought to himself. At this time, his Fire Ghost Beast clone and the Time Tree clone were about the same in strength, but the Fire Ghost Beast clone was conceived first, and it was not until several decades later that the Time Tree clone was conceived. So, if we compare the cultivation time, the Time Tree has a shorter cultivation time, but its strength is the same as the Fire Ghost Beast clone. In this comparison, his Time Tree clone naturally has greater potential. So far, Li Yang's second clone has completed the talent ladder test. The strange mist dissipated, and the Time Tree appeared in front of everyone again, holding a black armor in its hand. Another top-level holy weapon has appeared. What's going on? Normally, it's already great to have one genius who has passed the talent ladder, but this time there are two. Two natural god tribes. Discussions arose, and the faces of each tribe were not looking good. The demon tribe, the demon snake master's face was slightly gloomy. Damn it, at that time, the God Tree clan and the Fire Ghost Beast clan were both vassal clans of the human race. The top-level holy artifacts they obtained were likely to be taken by the human race. If their vassal clans obtained treasures of this level, the demon clan would definitely take action. Top-level holy artifacts, his demon snake master has several high-level holy artifacts, but not a single top-level holy artifact. Metal clan, Master Jinsu's eyes were gloomy. Another genius with 80 steps. Their metal clan lost the third place this time and has come to the fourth place. I hope there will be no more geniuses, Master Jinsu said in his heart. Throughout history, the best result of their metal clan in the test of talent ladder was the 5th place. Originally thought that this time they could stay in the 2nd place, but they didn't expect to come to the 4th place in a short time. The masters of many clans and forces had their own ideas in their hearts. At this time, the most uncomfortable ones were undoubtedly the Kongli Jiaolong clan and the Lising Beast clan. The greater the expectation, the greater the disappointment. Originally, they thought that this talent ladder test was a great opportunity to become famous in the universe, but before they could shine, they let the Fire Ghost Beast and the Time God Tree, two tribes they looked down upon, shine, and shake the entire universe. Seeing that people were constantly discussing around them, it was estimated that the entire universe was discussing the two peerless geniuses of the Fire Ghost Beast and the Time God Tree tribes. No more waiting. The Dragon Domain Lord of the Kongli Jiaolong tribe said to the young man beside him in a deep voice, "Kong Yu, you go up and test now." The Lord of the Thunder Star Beast tribe also ordered the young man next to him. Whoosh! Whoosh! Under the eyes of the people around them, a Kongli Jiaolong youth and a Thunder Star Beast youth flew out directly and arrived in front of the talent ladder almost at the same time. Thanks to 08 for the 100 reward, thank you. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 758. Under the gaze of everyone, a young man from the Kongli Dragon and a young man from the Thunder Star Beast flew out and arrived in front of the talent ladder almost at the same time. It's Kong Yu, the genius from the Kongli Jiao Dragon clan, and Mu Xian, the genius from the Thunder Star Beast clan. These two geniuses are finally getting tested. Many ethnic groups did not know the geniuses of the Fire Nether Divine Beast and Time Divine Tree tribe at all, but they knew a lot about Kong Yu of the Kongli Jiaolong tribe and Mu Xian of the Thunder Star Beast tribe. Take Kong Jiao as an example. He appeared in the killing battlefield before and was met by a top emperor who saw through him directly. After practicing for more than 100 years, in the world realm, he can actually fight against the gods of the 5 elements without losing at all. This news caused a great shock at the time. I estimate that Kong Jiao and Muxuan can climb at least 30 stairs. It should be possible. Mu Xian's talent is rumored to be no worse than Kong Yu's, and it is well hidden by the Thunder Star Beast clan. Everyone is watching. Under their gazes, Kongli Jiaolong and Thunder Star Beast looked at each other, stepped onto the stairs at the same time, and then moved forward quickly. 10 stairs, 20 stairs, 30 stairs, 50 stairs, 70 stairs. At first, everyone was still talking, but when the clones of Kongli Jiaolong and Thunder Star Beast stepped onto the 50 steps, or even the 70 steps, their faces were once again shrouded in sluggish expressions. Diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit. It was so easy to pass the 70 steps again. Can the genius of the Sky Dragon and Thunder Star Beast clan also step onto the 80th ladder? The talent ladder will only slow down when you feel the restraint force, but the 70 steps in front of the Sky Dragon and Thunder Star Beast have no difficulty at all, and they have been moving forward at a constant speed. Under the eyes of everyone, there was no obstacle to the 80th step, and the young man from the Kongli Dragon and the Thunder Star Beast easily climbed over it. And they both stepped onto the 83rd staircase, and they were still moving forward. Kongli Jiaolong has the blood of the ancestor dragon, and the refined blood essence and blood of the ancestor dragon are much stronger than Li Yang's original body. In terms of strength, it is even stronger than the original body. In comparison, Li Yang's Fire Divine Beast clone and Time Divine Tree clone are naturally inferior. And Li Yang's Thunder Star Beast clone is even more gifted with Thunder Punishment. It can activate Thunder Punishment, and its strength is no less than that of the Sky-Splitting Dragon clone. The performance of these two major clones on the talent ladder is higher than that of the two major clones such as the Fire Nether Beast, which is normal. More than 83 steps. It's 84th, it's 85, it's 86. They couldn't move forward, and that strange fog appeared. The genius Kong Yu from the Kong Lai Jiao Dragon clan and the genius Mu Xian from the Thunder Star Beast clan stopped at the 86th step. Oh my god, this talent! In the endless years, there are only 57 people who have passed the 80th ladder, and there are even fewer people who have passed the 85th ladder, only 20. Kong Yu from the Kongli Jiaolong clan and Mu Xian from the Thunder Star Beast clan, his talent ranks among the top 20 in the entire universe for all eternity. Crazy, really crazy. How can he be so strong? Is this a period of eruption of geniuses in the universe? Otherwise, why would there be so many geniuses appearing all at once? How come there is no genius in our clan? Not even a genius who has climbed 20 steps. There was silence all around. Looking at the two figures shrouded in strange fog, there were sounds of gasping for air from time to time. Haha, good. At this time, within the Kongli Jiaolong clan, the face of the Dragon Territory Lord was filled with joy, no longer as gloomy as before. What about the genius of the Fire Nether Beast clan and the genius of the Time Divine Tree? Haven't they been suppressed by the geniuses of their Kong Lai Jiaolong clan? But apart from the joy, the Dragon Domain Lord looked at the Thunder Star Beast group with dissatisfaction. Such a genius has appeared in this Thunder Star Beast tribe. Originally, this was the time when their Kongli Dragon clan was at its most dazzling, but this Thunder Star Beast clan actually had geniuses comparable to the geniuses of their clan. At this time, the leader of the Thunder Star Beast clan was also smiling, but he was also a little dissatisfied with the Kongli Jiaolong clan. They were dissatisfied with each other, while other ethnic groups had gloomy expressions. Master of the Dragon Realm and Master Jin Mo, you two groups are really able to hide themselves. Such peerless geniuses are only now willing to reveal themselves. If there is no talent ladder, are you two groups prepared to hide forever? In the realm of gods, you have reached the 86th step of the talent ladder. With such potential, you can probably rival the top emperors. It's amazing. With such strength, we don't know any news at all. The demon clan, and even the human clan's Black Yan Lord and Yalan Lord's expressions darkened, and they looked at the Kong Lai Jiaolong clan camp and the Thunder Star Beast clan camp. Li Yang, who is recognized as the #1 genius in the universe behind Master Black Yan and Master Yalan, has yet to be tested, but one genius after another has shown such peerless genius. Even Master Heiyan and Master Yalan have no confidence that Li Yang can surpass them. If Li Yang's performance is average and he only climbs more than 60 steps as expected, then the human race will definitely be embarrassed. The two masters of the human race were not in a good mood, and the one who felt most aggrieved at this time was undoubtedly the metal race. Damn it, why did two geniuses appear again? Lord Jingsu looked at the list in the void. 1. Kongli Jiaolong, 86 steps. 1. Lising Beast, 86 steps. 3. Time God Tree, 83 steps. 4. Huoya Beast, 82 steps. 5. Metal Clan, 57th step. 6. Demon Clan, 41st step. In many previous talent step tests, the best result of Metal Clan in the universe was 5th place, and now, before human Li Yang has taken the test, they are already 5th. In other words, their best result in this test is only 6th place, which is too far from the 2nd place they thought they would be. Facing many gloomy-faced masters, Kongli Jiaolong and Time God Tree Clan laughed loudly, not hiding the joy on their faces. Haha, thank you for the compliment. The time for the genius of our clan to grow is not enough, so of course they have to stay in the clan for more time. The Dragon Domain Lord of the Kongli Jiaolong clan and the Jin Mo Lord of the Lising Beast clan laughed. Even if they tied for first place, they were extremely honored at this time. 86 steps, this far exceeded their expectations. As the lords spoke, Li Yang was slightly puzzled. The results of the Kongli Jiaolong clone and the Lising Beast clone are actually the same, Li Yang thought to himself. In terms of strength, the strength of his two clones should be similar, but in terms of the time of breeding, the Kongli Jiaolong clone was bred later, so it should have greater potential. There should be other factors, Li Yang thought to himself. But at this time he did not think much, but was extremely happy. 86 steps. In this way, when choosing a top-level holy weapon, you can choose the corpse of the holy meteorite. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, Ji Difeng Ren. Chapter 759. On the talent ladder, the Kong Lai Jiaolong, which was shrouded in white mist, had a sphere of space attributes in his hand. Inside the sphere, there was a huge corpse. The corpse was tens of millions of kilometers long and so huge that it almost occupied the entire space. Bar Book 69 New. Is this the corpse of the Holy Fallen? Li Yang's Kong Lai Jiaolong clone took a look and showed joy on his face. Finally got it? The main purpose of his coming to this star desert before was to find the corpse of the Holy Fallen and try to breed the Holy Fallen clone. And now, everything is much smoother than expected. This Holy Fallen corpse came into his hands easily. There was no difficulty, and Li Yang did not look for it specifically. Not only the Holy Fallen corpse, but even the God fruit that he longed for was already in his hands. Since all of them are in hand, the next step is to directly choose the best top-level holy weapon. There are many treasures on the talent ladder, but in addition to the God fruit and the Holy Fallen corpse, which are extremely rare in the outside world, most of them are still available in the outside world, such as holy weapons, etc. So Li Yang got what he wanted, so he didn't need to think about exchanging for other treasures. He only needed to exchange for the top holy artifacts with the highest price and spend all the holy artifacts. The strange mist disappeared, and the Kongli Jiaolong and the Lying Beast reappeared in front of everyone. Top holy artifacts, 2 more top holy artifacts. In a short period of time, 4 top holy artifacts have appeared. The leaders and masters of each tribe looked at the holy artifacts held by the 2 figures on the stairs, and their eyes were full of heat. They were all eager for treasures of this level. Under the eyes of everyone, Li Yang's 2 clones flew back to their respective tribes. Haha, Kanjiao, you did a good job, the Dragon Domain Master praised. Kanjiao, you are so awesome. The 86th step, you must be the first this time. The other Kongli Jiaolong tribe members were also very excited. On the other side, the Lying Beast tribe was also like this, a lively scene. Huh? Really proud? Each tribe looked at them with a bit of sourness. The 86th step, if my tribe had such a genius, I would be proud too. In the entire history when the talent ladder was opened, the best result of the Kongli Jiaolong and Lying Beast tribes was ranked outside the top 50. This time they suddenly became the first place. Of course they are excited. It's too early to say that they are the first place, there are still geniuses who have not been tested. Discussions rang out. Although they were dissatisfied with the proud Kongli Jiaolong tribe, many tribes knew in their hearts that in this test, the Kongli Jiaolong tribe and the Lying Beast tribe should be the first. Even if it was the human Li Yang, with the talent he had shown before, few people thought he could pass the 86th step. When Li Yang's Kongli Jiaolong clone and Lying Beast clone tested it, it caused a huge shock again, and then no genius came out for several seconds. Haha, since no one is testing, then it's my turn. At this moment, a loud laugh suddenly came. Looking over, it was Han Mo who spoke. Han Mo, are the 2 young men beside you going to be tested? You said before that you were not qualified to accept them as disciples. Their talents should be very strong, right? The natural-born God Dark Bug King will not be as amazing as the previous Fire Ghost Divine Beast Genius and Time God Tree Genius, right? A master spoke. Hun Emo did not answer, but just laughed and said, "Just watch. You go to the test first." He looked at the young Dark Bug King and said. Under the eyes of everyone, Li Yang Dark Bug King clone flew out and stepped onto the talent ladder. Another natural-born god. Still the last to appear. It won't be another genius with 80 steps, right? It shouldn't be possible, right? Everyone present watched and couldn't help but discuss. Although they thought it was impossible, they actually thought it was very likely because of the two previous examples. Amidst such discussions, the young Dark Worm King advanced rapidly on the talent ladder and soon passed the 70th step. After passing it, his speed slowed down. After that, he continued to move forward. After stepping over the 80th step, he actually took 3 more steps forward. The 4th step almost stepped on the 84th step. The Dark Worm King clone was the last one to be nurtured by Li Yang among the 3 god clones. Naturally, his potential was greater, but this potential was not enough to step on the 84th step. The result was fixed, and this result caused a sensation again. Oh my god, 83 steps, another one that exceeds 80 steps. Have these natural god tribes gone crazy? How come so many geniuses appeared all of a sudden? The faces of the strong men changed. Usually, when the talent ladder is opened, it is rare to see a genius with 80 steps, but now, 5 have appeared in the blink of an eye. Cosmic Powerful Alliance. At this time, the 2 emperors of the Dark Bug King clan were shocked. This, 83 talent ladders, is the genius of our clan. The 2 of them did not know the young Dark Bug King at all, so the genius must have been wandering outside, and they did not care before. However, the wandering genius of their clan actually has such a talent. The mist dissipated, and a white armor appeared in the hands of the young Dark Worm King. Needless to say, it must be a top-level holy weapon. At this time, the leader of the Universe Powerful Alliance, Kuio Lord, turned his eyes and stared at the figure on the talent ladder. "Hey Lu," he spoke directly. Hearing this, the Dark Worm King clan's Emperor Hey Lu immediately stepped forward and said respectfully, "Kuio Lord." Kuio Lord said calmly, "That young man is from your Dark Worm King clan, and should be a member of my Universe Powerful Alliance. You 2 step forward and bring him here." The forces that arrived at this time all had their own camps, and the Dark Worm King clan was from their Universe Powerful Alliance. Any Dark Worm King that appeared on the scene should stand on their side. However, the previous Dark Worm King youth followed Han Emo. What is Han Mo's identity? He is both a master and a refiner who can refine holy weapons. Kuio Lord naturally doesn't want to provoke him. However, the situation is completely different now. Kuio Lord took a look at the armor in the hands of the young Dark Worm King, and a trace of desire flashed in the depths of his eyes. Top-level holy artifact, even Kuio Lord didn't have a treasure of this level. Hearing Kuio Lord's order, Hailu Emperor was not a fool, and instantly thought of the reason, thinking that Kuio Lord might have taken a fancy to that top-level holy artifact. But it doesn't matter if he took a fancy to it, this is a treasure that their Dark Worm King clan has obtained by genius. Even if Kuio Lord wants it, he must take out the treasure to trade. Update late, sorry thank you 08 for the 100 reward, thank you. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 760. In the mind of the Black Road Emperor, Li Yang's Dark Worm King clone belongs to their tribe, and the treasures they get naturally belong to their tribe. Even if the Kuio Lord wants to exchange, he needs to take out the corresponding treasures. The Cosmic Power Alliance is a union of many tribes, and each tribe is not a vassal tribe, but equal. In fact, even if the Kuio Lord does not say it, their Dark Worm King tribe will come forward to let the young man on the talent ladder return to the tribe. As for offending Han Emo, there are not many forces that dare to provoke a refiner like Han Emo who can refine holy weapons, but even if they provoke, what's the problem? This Hun Emo has never refined holy weapons for any major force in the universe. On the talent ladder, Li Yang's Dark Worm King clone was happy. Haha, another top-level holy weapon is in hand. All he has to do now is to get 2 sets of top-level holy weapons. With the treasure in hand, Li Yang's Dark Worm King clone flew down the talent ladder and prepared to return to Hun Emo. But just as he flew down, 2 figures blocked his way. Looking at the 2 figures, Dark Insect King Li Yang frowned slightly. It was the 2 emperors of the Dark Insect King clan who blocked him. What's your name? Why haven't you returned to the clan? Looking at Dark Insect King Li Yang, Emperor He Lu spoke. Another emperor of the Dark Insect King also said, "Come back with us, my Dark Insect King clan is weak, and we need a genius like you." The 2 emperors spoke, and this scene immediately attracted everyone's attention. The 2 emperors of the Dark Insect King clan blocked the way of this young Dark Insect King. Haha, needless to say, they must have valued the top holy weapon in his hand. It must be, the entire Dark Insect King clan can't produce a top holy weapon, right? Seeing this scene, many powerful people around them suddenly showed disdain in their eyes. When they saw the Dark Worm King God Youth next to Hun Emo before, the 2 Dark Worm King Emperors had no reaction at all. Now that they saw him showing his peerless talent and getting a top-level holy weapon, they stood up directly. However, even if they disdained it, if it were them, they would probably make the same choice. In this universe, strength is the most important, and powerful treasures are undoubtedly very helpful in increasing strength. In order to get treasures, all kinds of means may be used. Dark Worm King clan, you dare to stop my people. Seeing that Li Yang's Dark Worm King clone was stopped by the 2 Dark Worm King clan emperors, Hun Emo moved and instantly appeared next to Li Yang's Dark Worm King clone. His face was slightly gloomy, and he exuded a hint of dangerous aura, and the terrifying fluctuations belonging to the master were slightly emitted. Feeling this fluctuation, the 2 Dark Worm King emperors of the Dark Worm King clan changed their faces slightly. They were just emperors, and in front of the master, they naturally had no power to resist. However, at the moment when Hun Emo appeared, the leader of the Universe Power Alliance, Kuei Yu Lord, also moved and appeared beside the 2 of them. Hun Emo. Kuei Yu Lord looked at Hun Emo and said coldly, "As everyone knows, the Dark Insect King clan is a member of my Universe Power Alliance. The young man in front of him is from the Dark Insect King clan, and naturally he is also from my Universe Power Alliance." Kuei Yu Lord exuded a trace of power, which was no less than Hun Emo. He didn't want to offend Hun Emo, but he was not afraid of Hun Emo at all. He would fight for a top-level holy weapon no matter what. In the void, the 2 lords confronted each other directly, attracting the attention of everyone around them. This Kuei Yu Lord. In the Demon Clan camp, the Demon Snake Lord showed a trace of disdain in his eyes. For a treasure, a lord's attitude was like this. Now that this young Dark Insect King is said to be from the Universe Power Alliance, why didn't he react at all before? Next to the Demon Snake Overlord, Kunli Overlord shook his head and said, "After all, it is a top-level holy weapon. A top-level holy weapon is enough to make an overlord disregard his own face. Dozens of overlords came here to compete for the top-level holy weapon that was born in the Star Desert in 1,000 years, so they really couldn't laugh at it. While other forces were disdainful, they also regretted why the genius who got the top-level holy weapon was not from their own tribe. The major forces had their own ideas in their hearts. At this time, looking at the coming Kuei Overlord and hearing his words, Hun Emo said in a calm voice, "Oh, the Dark Bug King tribe is indeed a cosmic strong alliance. If you want this young Dark Bug King next to me to join your force, you also have to see what he thinks. In this way, as long as you can persuade him, I will not stop it." Hun Emo was actually prepared not to intervene. He crossed his arms and waited for the Dark Bug King Li Yang to make his own choice. Hun Emo didn't stop it. Hearing Han Mo's words and looking at his appearance, Koeo Overlord was stunned for a moment, not knowing what he was thinking. But after just thinking about it for a while, he stopped thinking about it. At this moment, he was relieved. If Han Mo stopped him, he actually had no other way. After all, he had to protect the entire Strong Alliance, and Han Mo was alone, with only the Dark Insect King Youth and the 8-clawed monster in front of him. He took the two away directly, and he couldn't stop them at all. Thinking in his heart, Koeo Lord looked at the two emperors of the Dark Insect King clan, and seemed to say something in a voice transmission. Hearing his order, the two Black Road emperors, who were a little afraid just now, immediately felt relieved. After all, in front of Han Mo, they were like ants. At this time, Han Mo did not intervene, so they could persuade the Dark Insect King clone in front of them. Child, where did you practice before? Do you know the information of the tribe? If you want to return to the tribe, we will take you back immediately. The two Black Road emperors were talking, but when they heard their words, the Dark Insect King Youth had a very calm face. Sorry, I have no plans to go back. His words made the two Black Road emperors feel depressed. Hey Lu, this young man seems to have no sense of belonging to our tribe. Another emperor of the Dark Insect King tribe couldn't help but send a voice message to the Black Road emperor. The Black Road emperor was also irritable at this time. In the universe, the sense of belonging is actually very strong. Even if you are stranded outside, as long as you come into contact with your own tribe, you can quickly integrate into it. In the past, they had young Dark Insect Kings who were wandering outside, and they all looked very happy when they returned to the tribe. They had never met such a cold one. Forcibly suppressing the boredom in his heart, the Black Road Overlord looked at the Dark Insect King Li Yang and said sincerely, Child, no matter what, our dark tribe is your home, and this cannot be changed in any way. Now the tribe is very weak, I hope you can return to the tribe to take a look. Our tribe really needs your return. In fact, not only for the treasure, the Black Road Emperor and the others really hope that the young Dark Insect King in front of them can return to the tribe.